What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And this one is going to have deja vu vibes because 2 years ago, I did a similar rant. Now, backtracking to the year 2015 around Valentine's, a lot of people were hoping that the Valentine's Massacre update that came out in 2014 for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 was going to make it over to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 in March 2015. However, it did not happen. Hence is why I did a Valentine's rant 2 years ago. But I wasn't as, I guess you could say, excited about the possibility of a Valentine's update this past Tuesday, but I guess we were kind of expecting it because last year in 2016, we got the Be My Valentine update for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC in Grand Theft Auto Online, which included new and old Valentine's content. So a lot of us, I guess, had the mindset that since it had been 2 months since the previous updates, import-export, along with Festive Surprise 2016 back in late December, that 2 month window was more than enough time gone by for us to get some new content. And most of us was not expecting anything big. We weren't, imagining, 10 new vehicles and, tons of clothing and all this stuff. We would have been happy with, say, a couple cars, 2 or 3 cars, maybe a new weapon, a few clothing items, maybe some masks, Valentine themed, specifically Prohibition themed, because Rockstar kind of set that trend with the Valentine's Massacre update, which had a lot of stuff that revolved around the Prohibition era, specifically like Al Capone, the speakeasies, the 1930s look, the clothing, fedoras, zoot suits, and of course the Gusenberg, aka the Tommy gun, along with the Roosevelt, which is a really, really sweet classic car. Last year we got another version of the Roosevelt Valor. Basically the same car, except for it has a bit more customization to it. And the one thing I do like about the Valor is the tires. That's the only thing I like about the Valor over the regular Roosevelt. But anyways, a lot of us have been wanting more along those lines, going back from like the 20s, 30s, 40s era in history. And something I've been wanting a very long time now was kind of like a sports car from the 1930s. That would have been really awesome. Or a couple of other variations of 1920s, 1930s, even 1940s cars they could have added in Valentine's 2017 update, along with another weapon from that era, like, for example, the Browning automatic rifle. That was another very popular gun used by gangs during that time. And maybe even some other cool stuff as well. Like I mentioned, more clothing options, as well as perhaps even something in the long lines of military, because the 30s was leading up to World War II, and you could have had some really cool stuff. Maybe it might have been a stretch to do this, but I would have liked maybe like a fighter plane, like the Rustler warplane from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, aka the, a combination between the P-51D Mustang and the Spitfire, I think. Still, I just want to have a fighter plane in the game, whether it's a World War II fighter plane or a World War I version of the Duster with guns on it. I would have just liked to have had something like that. But alas, this past Tuesday came by, and this is all we got. The Grand Theft Auto Online Valentine's bonus, which I covered a few days ago. And yes, it's nice that we have these bonuses, a means to earn double money and double RP in various adversary modes so you can grind and rank up faster. But most of us are already ranked up pretty high. I mean, both my characters are in the hundreds already, so I don't really need to rank up any further. And the double money you earn doing these adversary modes really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. Now, the 25% bonus on biker businesses and special cargo deliveries, yeah, that's a great way to make additional money in Grand Theft Auto Online if you are still into the biker businesses or doing the CEO stuff. But for the rest of us, we would have very much liked to have had a little bit more for this Valentine's Day that came and went, aka SAD, Singles Awareness Day, than just these various double money, double RP adversary modes that we usually get. Oh, by the way, we did get 2 new maps for Till Death Do Us Part whoop-de-doo. I'm really excited about that. And the Ocelot, 25% off. I mean, how many of you really care about the Ocelot? I mean, those of you that do probably already have the Ocelot. So, yeah, I am kind of disappointed with Rockstar for not giving us a 2017 Valentine surprise, or whatever it would have been called, with more additional content based from the 1920s, 30s, 40s era. It would have been really sweet if we did have that stuff, but alas, we did not. And it really doesn't make sense because it seems like a small update they could have just thrown out there, something to appease us that have been waiting patiently for the past 2 months for some new content. I mean, like I said, it didn't have to be anything huge, but it would have been better than nothing. But alas, once again, we did not get anything for Valentine's Day, which is nothing new for me and most single people out there. Or married people. Now, before I started recording the background video for this rant, I came across this. Okay, Rockstar, that's nice. Discounts once again for shark cards. But what's the point in putting this out if I have no new content to spend a shark card on? Honestly, I'd rather there be better ways to make money in the game, better grinding where you earn more money so you could actually purchase things without necessarily needing a shark card like most people need now. It was a lot different before Heist. I've discussed that in my inflation rant video a few weeks ago or a month or so back. Time flies. But anyways, Rockstar, really, I mean, this would have made more sense if you had put out a Valentine's 2017 update, even with a couple cards and some other items. But you didn't put out anything over the past 2 months, so why the hell should I even bother to get this discount for the shark cards? I mean, yeah, it's a good deal. If you are okay with dropping $100 to get a Megalodon, you technically get a $50 shark card for free by doing that until the 20th, according to this. And this may not be for everybody. It might just be like one of those exclusive offers from Rockstar. And the other issue is the fact that we really don't know what is coming in 2017. So let me know below in the comment section your thoughts about Rockstar not doing a Valentine's 2017 surprise. Did you kind of expect it, or were you disappointed? Or did you just basically say, you know what, if Rockstar does it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. You know, Grand Theft Auto Online's getting old in the tooth, and I'm kind of moving on to other stuff right now. I don't care either way. Let me know your thoughts about this below in the comments section. Hopefully there's going to be more updates this year. Rockstar said there's going to be. Now, whether or not they're going to be as big as the updates last year, like import, export, finance and felony, etc., remains to be seen. I don't think we're going to see that. It'll probably be more like the updates from 2014, like the business, hipster, high life, along those lines. A couple new cars, some new clothing, maybe even some new weapons, etc. But I don't imagine anything big coming to Grand Theft Auto Online DLC-wise. But then again, I could be wrong. Anyways, if you have a rant suggestion for a future episode, feel free and send it my way. By the way, it doesn't have to be about Grand Theft Auto Online. It can be about any other game or gaming in general or something specifically in the game industry that irks you that you think I should rant about. If you have that suggestion for me, send it my way by the comments section, Twitter, Facebook, or email, GeauxBurns@gmail.com.